What's going on, troopers? I am Golden Boy and welcome to a gameplay commentary. And tonight I'm going to be playing Call of Duty World at War, which happens to be my favorite Call of Duty in the entire Call of Duty franchise, let alone for the fact that it takes place during World War II. A little bit about this game: it is developed by Treyarch and it is published by Activision. This game was released in 2008, give or take some days around for the consoles and whatnot, but in 2008. Now, the reason I'm playing this game and into this discussion is because this game is probably where the whole liking for Call of Duty as a franchise died for me. Now, I'm not saying this game itself was so big that I wanted to stay, because I was a big fan of the previous Call of Duties and I like those more, but this one, you know, for the new generation consoles, for the multiplayer and the way it was, the style, happened to be my favorite Call of Duty. Nowadays we have a lot of rinse and repeat. A lot of people can disagree, but it's a lot of the same thing, you know. You go into a multiplayer, you have the same, like, different style of textures, different guns and whatnot, but the idea behind the whole multiplayer is the same. I don't blame, you know, the developers for any of it. You know, I'm not gonna say it's a bad idea that they do it a lot of rinse and repeat, because sometimes it's good. And an example would be with Gears of War Judgment. Gears of War Judgment changed drastically to the point where it was hated. A lot of people hate that game so much that they went back to Gears of War 3 because they missed the style of playing. They took off so many of the originality and they made it so veterans couldn't cope with the game. And that's why it's bad to change a lot, but at the same time you have to have a little bit of change and a little bit of progress so you get the feel of something new. With Call of Duty nowadays, it's a lot of rinse and repeat, like I said, and it feels like I'm playing the same thing with different guns and different maps. That's all it feels to me. The reason I like Call of Duty World at War so much was because, again, it takes place during World War II, but it had some aspects where I really felt were, you know, best suitable for me. For example, the whole gruesome factor in that game made it a big plus. Nowadays, when you play a Call of Duty and you throw a grenade at somebody, they just blow up. Nothing really happens. Their body is normal. In World at War, it wasn't extreme like you would get in Gears of War, but at least you would see a couple limbs flying, you would see blood splatter and whatnot, which made it really cool. Another big thing about it was that you can use a freaking tank during the multiplayer. A lot of people didn't like it, but I did. I mean, you can use a tank during multiplayer, you can get on it, you could get some support on the machine gun up top, and then you can kill a lot of people. And it was 2 tanks on a map for both teams, so it's whoever could be better, and you had enough weapons and manpower for infantry or tank to destroy the tank, so they weren't necessarily overpowered all the time, because the missile launchers would blow it up. And I think taking that off was another big hit to me. So in a sense, that's kind of why I migrated from, you know, Call of Duty to Battlefield. And I'm not going to sit here and say Battlefield is the best game of the world, because obviously it's not. It has a lot of bugs and it has a lot of issues that I would wish they fixed, but, you know, every game has flaws and whatnot. But the reason I moved was because I still got the gruesomeness in it. Now you're probably saying, wait, it's not even bloody. No, it's not, but the fact that you can get a knife and stab somebody right in the chest and take their dog tags, and they have several animations for taking somebody's dog tags with the knife, is what makes it big for me on the gruesome part. And the fact that you have a variety of vehicles that you can drive is the thing that sold it for me. I mean, you can get on a tank, you can destroy the shit out of buildings, and it makes it really fun. So it goes without saying that I hope that Call of Duty in the future eventually starts changing their things up so they give you more variety. Now, the single player was actually taking it a little bit back to the roots, where it let you have some decisions and whatnot. It wasn't enough to kind of make it back to the old styled games, but it was a little bit, or a little taste of what it feels like. So I hope in the future Call of Duty kind of takes it back to the roots and their multiplayer gets more, you know, they get more out of their multiplayer. It's not the same rinse and repeat, you know, guns, prestige, whatever. And I hope they have more variety when it comes to multiplayer, and you get more gruesomeness and you get more, at least, vehicles in the game, and it'd be cool to see them take it up a notch from what they're, you know, used to. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. Leave a like if you like this video and subscribe if you want to continue to watch gameplays or whatever I post on my channel. And as always, guys, take care and stay gold.
Relax your mind and let me in it. This is therapy. You should be here. Raphael Sadiq, let me be clear. Lay your head on my pillow, you can sleep.